Greetings. It's October 23rd. It's almost time for that fateful day. Um, I'm ahead on movies, but I just keep I'm trying to watch movies to get ahead, but I'm neglecting uploading because I want to do at least two a day, but I haven't been. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm doing Scarecrow Slayer because Sewer Slide and my buddy Lom of Film Trauma, they asked her, "You should do it." So if two people wanted it and they've messaged me or commented, I was like, well, maybe someone else, maybe two other people want it, so that's four people. So I watched it and I wrote some notes. Let's see what I wrote down. So Scarecrow Slayer is from 2003, directed by David Michael Latt. And he wrote it with two other people. I was like, man, it took three people to write this. Man. Uh, David Michael Latt is the co-founder, or he helped find the Asylum films, or maybe they should lose it now. No, the Asylum's fine. And he produced Sharknado, so that's something. Scarecrow Slayer. It has Tony Todd, and 2003 Tony Todd. He's really good. I don't know if he's. I mean, it seems like he's really trying. And I thought, oh, is he gonna be in this for the whole movie? I couldn't remember because I rented it when it came out. I know I did. I was like, is he gonna be in the whole movie? But no, he's in like the first 15 minutes, which is enough. It's when it seems like when bigger actors, genre actors do these smaller movies, they're in it for like well, look at anything with Eric Roberts nowadays. But so it starts out Tony Todd, Caleb Kilgore is being interviewed because his father was killed by the Scarecrow. So he grew up and he wrote books about evil scarecrows. And while that's going on, there's a bunch of college kids parked outside of his cornfield, and their mission to join a fraternity is to steal the scarecrow and bring it back. But there's two guys whose names I can't remember. Maybe it's on the. Oh, Dave and Carl. Yeah. Oh, I'll just read this. When Dave and Carl attempt to steal the scarecrow from Farmer Caleb's field, Dave is shot and his soul is given new life as the terrifying scarecrow. One by one, the scarecrow dispatches anyone who stands between him and the object of his desire, Mary, his former girlfriend. As the bodies pile up, the scarecrow kidnaps Mary, dragging her back to the field to resurrect her soul inside the scarecrow body. Carl races to rescue but is killed. Man, this tells you the whole thing, but then is resurrected as another scarecrow. Now as the two scarecrows battle, Mary must stop the creature, determined to make her his bride. Yeah, that's about it. But after his soul goes into the scarecrow, it messes up Caleb Kilgore, and his Mary gets hurt too. So she winds up in the hospital next to Caleb, and then the scarecrow attacks, and it finishes off Caleb, and with like a little scythe. And when they take away, when the scarecrow leaves, and whoever the orderlies come and take his body, there's still gore, and the bed's covered in blood, and like his arm is I guess they handcuffed him to the bed. I don't know. It looks like there's still an arm connected, or there is an arm still connected. And Mary runs away. She's in her hospital gown, and she's walking in the streets. And then like just some of her friends see her and they pick her up. It's this real titsy girl. I mean, she's doing it pretty good, like over the top, like bubblehead. But it's not as annoying as that usually comes off. But she gives Mary new clothes. She gives her like a half shirt that says "Hottie" and some short shorts. But it's like 2003 short shorts. I wish they were shorter, but they did the job. Because as I watched this, I remembered, I was like, man, I had a crush on Mary, the actress Nicole Kingston. She is adorable. She's a redhead. It's kind of cute, kind of pixie-ish, maybe elfish. She's got some cheeks on her face. and I think she's just adorable. I like her better than Bobby Phillips. And so like I started to remember. I was like, yeah, I like this because of this girl. And watching it again, I still like it because of her. And Scarecrow Slayer, it just falls into that. For me, I thought it was so bad. But it was still good. I started reading reviews on IMDb, and it just gets ripped apart. Like people hate it. They just say one of the worst films ever. Just bad, 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 bad all around. Even one is like, if you like this movie, there's something wrong with you. I started to feel bad. I was like, well, I do like it because it's even Doctor Chopper was good because it was so bad and funny and weird. Scarecrow Slayer trumps it and just goes even further. Just some weird lines, and there's a lot of ADR. Like after Mary, and she does. I thought she did a good job. Like she's cute and like adorable, but then when she leaves the hospital, she looks like a different person. She looks haunted and scared. So I thought that was cool. But then she's like, I gotta go get my car from the farm, and then I'm out of this town. And I was like, man, and she did that quick. She's like, boyfriend gets turned into a scarecrow, some people get killed, and she's ready to leave. Like she's out of there, and she wants to take her boyfriend's best friend Carl with. He's like, you're coming with me. We're leaving this town. Oh yeah, and then her other friend too, like who's still in the hospital. So Mary goes back to get her too. And this girl is like traumatized, and they even say like she's dying. I didn't see her get hurt, but anyway, Scarecrow comes and it starts attacking people in the hospital. It kills her friend. It hangs her. Then it's like after Mary, so she goes back. I can't remember if she goes back to the farm again. Anyway, like the only way to stop it is like to go to some other college guys who are like a military squad. They say they're Marines, and they have weapons. It's weird. It doesn't make sense. But then like Mary goes when she goes back to like the college dorm. She's telling the guy. She, she goes to his room and he's with his girlfriend, the ditzy girl, again, and he doesn't believe that there's a scarecrow. But then he can hear the people getting killed, and he's like, I can't believe you brought that thing here. There's nothing we can do to stop it. And then she's like, I should have never come here. I'll just leave. I'll just stop it up myself. And then he's like, well, you're already here. We might as well, help you. So I guess it kills all of his squad except for like two dudes. One of them's like a crybaby bitch. He's like scared out of his mind. The other guy, they want to kill it. He has a bazooka or some kind of rocket launcher. They wind up electrocuting it. I think they killed it, but it comes back to life. There's a part where a cop gets killed. Scarecrow Slayer chops him in half. But it literally, I don't know how they, I don't know anything about filmmaking. They just literally cut the image in half and let it fall. It looks terrible, but it's so funny. But then there's some like gore, like real gore, a little bit. There's one funny kill where the scarecrow jumps out of a second-story building and just like smushes a girl. You hear like a crunch, and it's not like there's a dummy or anything. I guess just her image again. It just falls flat. But then when you see a close up and he's like steps on her head and like there's blood, and it's like her head is embedded in the ground like a cartoon, and he steps off of it and there's blood. And that was kind of like gruesome a little. And then yeah, his whole thing is he's gonna take Mary back and put her soul into a scarecrow. But man, she's hot. I thought. Someone even commented on her legs. Yeah, she does have nice legs. Yeah, she just and her voice, everything. I just fell in love with Mary. But then I fell out of love with her when she starts kissing the ditzy girl's boyfriend. I guess Mary and him had dated previously, and like she's so happy that he electrocuted the scarecrow, her ex-boyfriend. that she starts making out with him. And I didn't like her anymore. But then I forgave her later, and I liked her again. Yeah, and then the dude Carl, he gets turned into a scarecrow, and then they start fighting, and then they're doing like uh, Salat moves. Well, they're doing martial art moves like there's like an axe kick, spin kicks, uh, some parkour, like leaps. For 2003, I was like, wow, this is a. It doesn't seem appropriate that scarecrows um, are into acrobatics. Yeah, there's little double front flips, back flips. Overall, it added to the fun of the movie. It was a good scarecrow fight. Um, I don't want to give it away. What happens at the end? But Mary's the final girl. She gets away, and I'm really glad that she did. I looked her up. She did like 4 more movies. Like right after this, she went into like mainstream movies. Did like 3 or 4 more movies till 2008, and then she just disappeared. She just went into normal life. I was like, I wonder what. I always wondered about that, but then the director, Mikhail Suave, the director of Cemetery Man and The Sect and The Church. I always wondered, like, why did he stop making movies? And I'm sure I've said this before. I finally found out that one of his kids got really sick, and he just is devoted his life to taking care of him. And I was like, well, just life happens. So whatever happened to Nicole Kingston, but yeah, I think she's one of my favorite girls. Definitely my favorite girl of all the movies I've watched for Halloween. Should you watch Scarecrow Slayer? I think so. I don't know. I really liked it. I will watch it again. I almost wanted to watch it again to do a better review, but I was doesn't matter. I even ordered the first one on VHS, and then I just found out like you can get the DVD with both of them, with Scarecrow and Scarecrow Slayer, on eBay for like $5, or no, even like $3, I think. I should have just ordered that. I may also just order it anyway. Part 1 has Tiffany Shepis in it. It actually looks kind of better, or just crazier. But when I purchased it, I was just like, oh, I'll just get it. It looks cool. It's a yellow tape. I'll watch it. But turned out I liked it. I'd give it a 3.5, just because it's so crazy, and it's got enough blood and killing and a little bit of gore, and then Nicole Kingston just put it over the top for me. So yeah, Scarecrow Slayer coming late in the game for October, but just like I felt bad for liking Clownado, but I like this a lot better. I keep forgetting Evil Breed was good. Evil Breed was a good one. So I'll throw that one in a pile. Still, and between Abandoned though and Brain Dead, I'm gonna say Brain Dead, but this is right in that batch, or like right behind it. For at least for the movies I've seen lately. So, I'll try to do one more tonight. I'm not gonna drink, but I need to work on some other stuff, and I'll try to do one. But let me know what you think of Scarecrow Slayer, what you think of Nicole Kingston. She's so cute, adorable. 21 years ago. I'm sure she looks even more beautiful now. So we'll see. If you know what she looks like, let me know.